Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Monday, September 15th, 2025, and we're doing a general collective reading. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. I had a good day. I just came in from my walk. It's a gorgeous day. It's actually kind of sweltering out there right now, but I'm not complaining. It's better than snow any day. Apparently we're going to have a mild fall, autumn, mild winter as well, so hopefully that's true. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for all your support. I'm truly grateful. I went for a walk earlier, and I'm going to tell you this story just because the divine wants me to, number one, but two, it's going to open your eyes to a lot of things. Especially, at one point, maybe people would not have believed this. They would have scoffed at this, okay? But now that we're seeing things being played out on a global level in our communities, we're seeing it for what it is. I think it's time to start talking about these certain things, okay? I was walking towards a school or church. It's attached to a school. It's a middle school. It's a Catholic church. It's a Catholic school. Broad daylight. It's downtown where I live. And around the school, a lot of homeless and a lot around this church, right? They help a lot of people, this church. But there's a lot of homeless. There's a lot of people that are addicted, a lot of good and bad people. So the divine asked me, spirit through the angels asked me to pray for these people. And I do that a lot. I walk around and I pray for certain people and situations. But then the next thing I heard was to rebuke the demons. And all of a sudden you can tell the demons from the regular people. And these demons were circling the school and the church looking for victims. They're already at their lowest. Okay, some of these people are homeless, newly homeless. They're hungry, and they go to this church to get fed and to get help, medical help, to shower, to get whatever it is they need. A lot of these people are elderly, unfortunately, who are getting kicked out of their homes. And if you think that the devil's only after the young, our children, think again. He's after the elderly too. He's after each and every one of us. He hates all humans. He wants to destroy all good humans. Well, I mean, all bad humans started off good, didn't they? But anyways, they're circling our churches, our schools, our elderly homes. They're circling our hospitals. These demons, waiting to catch somebody at their lowest. Because that's where you are at your lowest. That's where you cry, and that's where you're grieving. That's where you're afraid. That's where you're turning to God for help. That's where the innocent is, okay? The innocence of children or the elderly who are just wanting to live the rest of their lives in happy harmony with other people or under medical care. You know what I mean? People that are vulnerable. They're circling, and they're waiting to catch somebody at their lowest. Do you understand? People that are addicted are at their lowest. They're circling. It's so much easier to take their souls. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's happening. The divine, if you are into light work, the divine wants us all to start circling these places, okay, where there's a lot of tears or a lot of innocence, and pray and keep up the prayers for protection of these people, not just ourselves. And that's what we can do. If you haven't got much money, you haven't got much time and or energy, at least we can do that. Pray for others, even online. Pray for others when you see bad things are happening. Pray. Okay? That's the message. That's where we're going to go with this message today. I love you and I thank you. Thank you for being here. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective for today? What is the message, please? Base chakra, manifesting, co-creating with the divine. That's one. It's magician. That's why I said that. Being stable and secure, building a firm foundation. Somebody could be thinking too much about the sex, This is having conscious awareness, co-creating with the divine, having all the tools we need for success and implementing that. For safety, for security. Again, circling, right? It has something to do. Somebody's heart chakras are closed. Maybe you're closing your heart chakra off to protect yourself, but don't park there. Okay? Not with everybody. You need that heart chakra to be aligned with the rest of your chakras. You need to have an open heart. If you want love, you have to be able to give love. You have to be able to acknowledge what love, true love is, unconditional love. Somebody's corrupt, you want power and control. That's Emperor in reverse, male or female. An image to uphold, willing to, go against code to help their brethrens or sisterns or whatever you want to call that. Bending to public pressure, in other words. This is a bully. It's a tyrant. It's all ego, control. Yeah, truth and clarity is coming through. Archangel Michael's sword breaking through the minutia, breaking through the BS. This is a new beginning. This is a breakthrough. This is discourse. It's communication. It's using our logic, not coming from a place of emotion, which we're entitled to. But if we're feeling emotional about a situation, the best thing to do, and I'm not a doctor or therapist, or I'm not your mother or father, but the best thing to do through my own experience is to take a breather, take a break, if you can, calm down. Because if you're speaking from a place of emotion, chances are you're going to mess up. You need to think and speak logically. You have to leave the emotions out of it. Even though you're hurt, you're scared, you're angry, I get it. I'm not telling you not to feel these things. But once you start speaking from a place of logic, okay, of calmness, you get a breakthrough. Yeah, harmony, discourse, harmonious discourse, truth and clarity, using your higher wisdom and elevating and ascending, making right choices and decisions. This might have something to do with a contract, a third party, and or a higher level soulmate. Yeah. You are in harmony with the divine. Congratulations. This is manifesting something new. You're focused on what you need to do. You have a direct connection with Source. You're using your higher wisdom. It's beautiful. You might be coming into contact with a higher level soulmate. It could be a romance. It could be work. It could be a friend. It could be family. As above, so below. No more emotional withdrawal. We have to open up. We have to be transparent in a way, and not give our information out, but what I mean is transparently speak the truth with our feelings, with our intentions. Somebody's afraid here. Got to rise above our fear. That's all it is down this in this world. And that's the other thing I was thinking about on my walk, going towards this church and school. Facing our fears is half the battle. I remember I had a dream years ago. I was in this old apartment I had when my son was young. And my bedroom door was closed. And for some reason, somebody was with me. I guess my guide or somebody or an angel was telling me that beyond that bedroom door, there was demons in there. What am I going to do? When they said my child is in there, what am I going to do? I got to get my child out of there. And I don't know. I was afraid, obviously. But I thought to myself, I'm going to open that door. I'm going to get my child. No matter what happens, I can't predict what's going to happen. But I'm going to rise above this fear because I'm going in there to get my child out of that room. What are they going to do? What's the worst they could do? Take my flesh? Kill me? My heart still belongs to God. I know where I'm going at the end of the day. What are they going to do? At least I died trying. So I opened that door. I wasn't afraid. That demon was afraid of me when I opened that door. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to conquer our fears. They can't harm us. They can lead us to harm. They can lead another person to harm us, but they can't harm us. Keep your faith absolute. Because more and more demons, you're going to start seeing them more and more, okay? And I don't mean supernatural, but they take over people's flesh, okay? That are low vibing. So this is having a firm foundation, right? Base chakra. It's funny because I guess these demons are wanting to attack our chakras. Keep your chakras high vibing, cleansed, cleared. Okay. There we go. Just contemplation, yes or no. Unsure choices and decisions. And we're always, every day, we're faced with these things. We have to make the right choices. See, if your chakras are off whack, they're not aligned, whatever guidance you have, whether it's the divine himself or the angels or just your higher self, if that's what you want to believe or if that's what your belief system is. Oh, look, that doesn't belong here. Running away. Anyhow, if your chakras aren't aligned, you're not going to be getting the right intel or communication, okay? We're being guided down here by the divine. At least that's what he's trying to do, or not trying, he would do it, if you know what I mean. But that is the concept behind here, is to clean up, rise above, clean up our karma, do better so we can be in harmony with the divine, get his messages. He's here to help guide us. The angels are here to help guide us, to make the right choices. They can't interfere with our choices, though. If we're making wrong choices, they can just stand back and watch and try to guide us. Those voices get farther and farther away with the more dark we surround ourselves with. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's mind games being played on each and every one of us. I don't know if you've realized this, if you see it for what it is. And I'm not saying it comes from one side or the other. It's both. It's everywhere. When you're going online, you're going to see a lot of contrived situations. It's not what it is. Okay? I'm not saying that's all bullshit. But a lot from both sides, if it's political, from whatever belief systems, okay? They're doing this, and I meant this when I said this the last couple of days. We have to rely on our gut, our intuition to guide us. And if we're surrounded with the dark, the divine, the angels, they're farther away. We can't hear them. We need to cleanse our energies, okay? So we can hear them. We can be guided. Don't listen to your heart. Don't listen to your mind, okay? That has a part to play in it. But they're going to play around with our heart, with our heart chakras. They're going to play around with our minds. Okay? Well, we saw it. It happened, didn't it? Well, did it? I don't know. This person's saying this, that, and the other thing. But is that person altruistic? I don't know. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of emotion that's done that way. For what? So they can feed off you, off of your energy. Get you low vibing so they can get in. Do you understand what I'm saying? Be careful. They're playing mind games, immature, testing you and analyzing you. Deuces, it's time to go. Okay, fed up, cutting ties, walking away. Somebody's in the inferno here, okay? Chaos, job loss, everything crumbling. They want you. Low vibing, broken mirrors, addictions, right? Roller coaster, toxic connections, avoidance. They want you afraid, too afraid to face the truth. In hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. And that's somebody you're dealing with. Somebody can't face you because they know you know the truth. They know you are speaking the truth, or they know that they've done you wrong. It depends on who this is. Oh, sorry, I didn't take the cards out. Ugh. So there's contemplation that needs to be done. We all got things to think about. People are playing mind games. Yes or no? Are they playing games with me? Can I believe this? I don't know. Only your gut and the divine, the connection with the divine, will you know. Base chakra 1, contemplation, yes or no. It's all in our hands, okay? We're in control of our own lives, our souls, okay? Don't let go of that. Don't let anybody else lead you by the nose. Listen to your gut. And the only people we should be worshiping is God, okay? There's good and bad down here. We treat them accordingly. People do good works. We should clap and applaud them, yes. But not to worship, okay? Keeping a promise. So it might have something to do with it. Whether a promise to yourself, to another, to God. Take it for whatever it is. Schmeck. I told you there's a lot of schmexual energy over here. So if somebody's hiding schmexual secrets, I mean, we do. I mean, we're not out there. Well, a lot of people are. Sorry. I checked myself right there. A lot of people are out there showing themselves, blah, 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 discussing their predilections. But the average Joe or Jane doesn't. We keep our schmeck's lives private. And a lot of people have a lot to hide. Blah, 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 blah. So maybe that's what's keeping somebody's vibing low. I don't know. Shame. Listen, we all have shame. I can't tell you what to do, but turn to God. Work through those emotions. Don't park there, because that's going to bring you down. It's not going to help you to be your best self. If you're feeling ashamed of certain actions or what you do behind closed doors, then You might want to rethink that. Should I keep doing what I'm doing? It's making me feel like this. Why do I feel this way? Maybe you need a therapist. Maybe you need a doctor. I don't know. I'm not shitting on you. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. It's not my place to say so. But if this is producing some sort of shame in you, then you might want to think twice about what you're doing, and or somebody's trying to shame you. You might want to think twice about your relationship with this person. Burning evidence or deleting evidence. Somebody was fulfilling a fantasy and they got caught up. It might have something to do with authorities coming in. Outdated, expired, disused, old news, and discarded. So this could be something somebody did in their past and they're still being persecuted for it. I don't know. And they changed their ways or they haven't. I don't know. It depends on your story. A situation's about to explode. Somebody going through a depression. If you pick up that phone, call for help, or leave your home and go to a hospital and ask for help, okay? Someone's feeling insecure. You already know the tea, or somebody else knows the tea. They were dealing with a bugaboo, or you're dealing with a bugaboo who won't leave you alone. You can't trust this person. They might be needling this shame I was feeling here about something that took place sexually. Keeping someone a secret, you or someone else. Now it's total drama and action time. Everything's falling apart. Dealing with a hater, full of envy, doing narcotics here. So this person, if it's you or someone else, they're feeling ashamed about something they were doing behind closed doors or open doors. I don't know. Doing narcotics, doing whatever you're doing. Whether you're doing it today or not, I don't know. But there's somebody really wreaking havoc in your life or somebody else's life. They have the upper hand. They can maybe use this person as a puppet, shame them, keep them there because this person's codependent and abusive. Take it for whatever it is. Maybe this person gets people in these positions. Now this could be, like we already know about certain factions, people of high rank in the world. You know, they go to parties, they get inebriated, whether to doing, on purpose or not. Maybe it could have been, their drinks have been spiked or something. They wake up the next day in bed with things that are situations that are illegal, shameful, that would ruin their lives, their family lives, their professional lives, maybe send them to jail forever. And there's pictures and there's film. And that's how they get these people at the top to do their bidding, right? The evil ones. That could have something to do with it. It could be on a higher level, globally, or lower level, where somebody's just using somebody, okay? They want them around forever and ever. They're using as a whipping post, as an ATM, or whatever, okay? Place it where it belongs. So we have base chakra 1, contemplation, and keeping a promise. Wow. Okay, they said earlier I giggled a little bit because before I started this read, when I came in for my walk, Spirit had said something about demons in alleys, and something to do with Haktua. Haktua, is that how you say it? So I guess that's how they're feeding their addictions. I don't know. And that just came into my head again. So somebody's in a back alley doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. Or paying for somebody to do that. There's a reconciliation, repair, cure, understanding, and concession. That's a snake. So somebody's holding something over somebody's head. A snake is holding something over someone's head. It has something to do with schmexual things and or narcotics or both. They don't want whoever this is, you or somebody else, to leave them. And they're holding them in place with these threats: lie, poison, and infertility. Could be somebody that you forgot about, somebody you haven't dealt with in a long time. I don't know. Forgotten person, core, past, old friend. Photograph, something to do with a photograph. What I tell you, so somebody's feeling really compromised right here. Photo, memories, and souvenir, and a card. So that's their ATM card I just heard. So somebody's blackmailing somebody. Wow. What do you do? Well, I'm no expert. Okay, I've never been blackmailed. I know people have tried to emotionally blackmail me, but I've never been blackmailed. So let's see. What can you do? If somebody's extorting you or blackmailing you, you go to the police. you think the cops are going to care what you've done unless you've done it with children, you know what I'm saying? Unless you broke the law. Even then, take your lumps, get it over and done with. It's a lot better than having a demon fucking hold sway over you for the rest of your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? At least the other way, you have a chance of healing, repairing damage, and moving on and having some sort of life, okay? But on a soul level, you're doing much better. I can't tell you what to do, though, okay? I would really... See, I'm kind of a loner. I'm very independent. If somebody tried to control me, and ask anybody in my past who have tried to control me, where are they now? In my fucking past. And yeah, where are we going with this? Well, some of you, this might be an adult child going through this. For others, it could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a colleague. It could be a lover. Okay, so be yourself. Place it where it belongs. Where are we going with this, please? Base chakra 1, contemplation, keeping a promise, and reconcile. What's the message here, please? So maybe you're reconciling with somebody from your past. There's still a snake hanging around from the back, from the past, having some sort of control over this person. So, I don't know, the honesty is the best policy. Okay, if you want to reconcile with somebody, you're going to have to tell them the truth. Why? What's keeping you or keeping this reconciliation from happening? Or what could potentially go wrong and break you guys apart, whether it's love, family, friend. Somebody's in the background pulling some strings here. And trust me, even if this is an ex coming towards you or an ex-friend or family member, they're being blackmailed, they're being coerced to do stuff. Maybe they're going to be coerced to do stuff against you now. Do you understand? You can't trust somebody that's being coerced under this threat. This person's got to come clean, whether it's you or someone else. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it has something to do with an injustice, an imbalance, something that wasn't fair. Okay, so for some of you, this person, you or someone else, is working in the justice system. Overarching energy, truth and clarity. You want to heal? You got to do what's right. Somebody's being exposed. This is illumination, okay? You want happiness? You got to do what's right. You got to heal. There's a wall between you or somebody else, or somebody's being stonewalled. Or their suggestion is build a wall between you and whatever this is. I don't know. And heal. You're being guided here. 5 of Swords, let it go. It's embarrassing and disgraceful, yeah. So when something comes to light, it's going to be disgraceful. It's going to be embarrassing. Shameful, maybe. Maybe that's why I was picking up the shame. Somebody who's holding a grudge. You gotta let this person go. Yeah, no choices here. Seeing through the illusions. All that glitters isn't gold. Running out of viable options. You're not going to be an option. This is fated. This change as well. Going into a new timeline. A new cycle. Hopefully a lot healthier. So where are we going with this here? The Sun's in the upright, 5 of Swords in the reverse. Yep, 9 of Wands. Overcoming, persevering, putting up a boundary. You have no choice. You got to protect yourself. Somebody's paranoid right now. There's a lot of emotional wounding. So this could be happening now, past, present, future. Maybe the truth is you had to block yourself off from this person or whomever you're dealing with. Somebody's paranoid here. So it kind of looks like a standstill, right? X's, but that's really... if you've seen Game of Thrones, you know what that is. Somebody's being blocked here. Very defensive. Standing guard. Somebody's on their guard. It's taking a long time here. Something's slowing someone down. Somebody has to come correct here. There's an offer or... somebody has to be faithful, committed. They have to take accountability here. This is the only night, out of the 4 nights, it's the only night, the Knight of Pentacles or Coins, that makes it to the end. That's responsible, diligent, hardworking. This is a test. They have to take accountability, responsibility for whatever they did. Yeah, they're stuck in their head and they might be going to jail. So I can see that that's kind of stopping someone from coming forward. Maybe they already have gone to jail. I don't know. Only you know your story. This is self-imposed. Somebody's feeling stuck or trapped. Maybe within the situation, stuck in your mind because somebody's blackmailing you, somebody's extorting you, or somebody that you love or care about. Not looking happy here with the Eight of Swords. Got to pay or else go to jail? Yeah, okay. So it's like Queen of Cups. This is male or female, place the genders where it belongs. Remain emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. Keep that heart chakra open. Using your intuition to guide you through how to get past these swords, right? Balance things out, making a head over heart decision, weighing options. Somebody's playing games here. Juggling money, juggling you, or somebody was juggling you or someone else. Yeah, protection, holding back. Four of Pentacles, somebody's holding you back, holding back from you, holding back emotions maybe. You're stable and secure. Somebody wanted power and control over you. Somebody's being controlled this way. Bearing false witness. Not going to pay them anymore. Very immature. Bad financial news. Someone was greedy and selfish. In debt. Lazy, don't want to put the work in. And very disrespectful. I almost said destructive. They took a huge gamble and they lost. This could be divination abuse as well. I don't know. They're holding back the situation. I don't know. They lost a child or children because of the situation. They can't pay up. Don't want to pay up anymore. Poor judgment. Somebody doesn't want to take accountability. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. Misjudgment, harsh judgment. A judgment has gone against somebody in a court of law. No second chances here. It's karma time. Somebody didn't make the right choice. So basically, they're trying to protect themselves. If they don't pay, they're facing judgment. I don't know. In a court of law, maybe. Maybe they've already been to jail. Maybe they've been picked up and let out on their own recognizance or bail or something, and they're trying to protect themselves. This could be a mother figure trying to protect somebody. A child who's gone wayward. An adult child, I say. Who made some poor decisions. I don't know. Take it for whatever it is. Somebody's angry or quick to anger. This could be a raid. This could be fast communication, fast action. Something's picking up speed here. Somebody's quick to anger, poor decision. Keep your energy, or if this is you, maintain balance, emotional balance here. Somebody's out facing lack and loss and poverty, or they placed you in that position on the outside looking in maybe. Somebody's confidence is really dinged. You need to raise your confidence level. Somebody could be homeless right now, in need of help. They paid somebody so much money, now they're broke because to keep these secrets. Is it worth it at the end of the day? You got to balance things out. Giving and receiving, paying out so much money they're broke to somebody else who doesn't deserve it, that they were in a partnership with. Somebody wants harmony just to keep the peace. So they were paying out this money just to keep this peace, but really, are you living in peace? That's why if you are a mother or a loving sort, male or female, they wanted you out of the picture. They don't want you to know what they were going through. Or a friend or family member, whatever this is, a partner. Yeah. They could have been giving and receiving, prioritizing other people. They know that they come across as a betrayer. This is a traitor, okay? They betrayed you in the past. And by doing what they were doing, yeah, they stole money from you to pay this person off. Yeah, missed opportunity. This is somebody that's this is a harsh and painful end for someone. If they are in jail, they need bail. They can't find any help here. Somebody's not cooperating. Somebody doesn't get along with others. False contract. Any third-party situation or collaboration. Reckless, careless, foolish. They took unnecessary risks. Somebody was gullible and naive. So they got themselves in a situation and they've been paying to keep somebody's mouth shut. But it's never ending. It's never ending. It's never enough for these people. Where's it going to draw the line? So think about it. You're being extorted, if it's you or someone you love, being extorted to keep somebody quiet. You give them X amount of dollars. At the end of the day, it's going to come out anyways. Even if you're afraid of facing a judge, a jury, Eventually, you're going to get there. Why postpone it? Why give these freaks money? Okay? Keep your fucking money. Face a jury or a judge. Face what you've done. Get it over and done with. Do your time. Pay your fines. Do whatever it is you need to do. Cleanse, clear, elevate. Don't do it again. I know it seems so easy when you just say it that way, but it's not. Okay? But you're going to have to find your faith and find your strength to do this. Why pay people all this money, the hard-earned money, your money, to keep them quiet? And it's going to come out in the end anyways. Why give them this money on top of everything? Why, insult to injury. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it. That's just me, though. I'm very willful. I own up for what I've done. If I've done wrong, I'm going to say, yeah, I've done wrong. I'm sorry. I will try to make up for it if I need to pay a fine, if I need to go to court or go to jail, which I've never have, touch wood. Hopefully never happens. Yeah, mea culpa. I did it. Okay, let's get it over and done with. I'm the type, let's hurry up and rip that Band-Aid off. Why stick around for more pain? I mean, pain is inevitable in life, but needless suffering is not. They could have stolen some money to keep this person quiet. It's coming out publicly here. Somebody could be held in contempt of court, by the way. This is coming out in the public. Yeah, you're going to be able, or somebody else is going to be able to put down these burdens, unburden themselves, ending a cycle. You're not carrying other people's burdens. You know your value and your worth. This can't be ignored anymore. Somebody took advantage of you. You committed it's holding you back. Somebody felt entitled here. This is a very combative, argumentative, abusive person, by the way. But you know your value and your worth. You can't ignore this situation any longer, or they can't, whoever you're dealing with. They took advantage of you. They were very disgraceful. Okay. They were very ungrateful, I meant to say, and disrespectful. Whoever you're dealing with, if it's you or somebody else that's going through this, they're finding their worth and their value now. It's always when we hit bottom, rock bottom, or it feels like rock bottom, we're totally in the dark. And when we sit still long enough, that's where we find the light. It's where we find our greatest strength to keep going, to get up off our fucking knees. Because while we're in our knees, we might as well start praying, right? We're already there. See what happens. You got nothing to lose, right, at this point. Start praying. Start praying. What I tell you, start praying. Divine intervention. Faith. Finding your faith. Spiritual protection. Balance. Healing. Inspiration. Yeah, self-love. New beginnings. Emotional. It might be emotional. A lot of times when we do get on our knees and we start praying to God, it does get emotional. The tears flow. Our hearts feel like they're overwhelmed with emotion. I get it. It's the self-love, new love, true love. Speak from your heart. Speak the truth. New beginnings. So far, I'm getting a good feeling from whoever's in this situation is going to get out of it. Maybe not unscathed, but once the truth is out, what can anybody do to you? What more can they do? Nothing more. If there is any kind of punishment that comes with whatever actions, then okay, you take it on. But that's between you. If it is a court, you and the courts, you and the judicial system, you and your, I don't know, parole officer or probation officer, you and your family or your partner, whoever you're dealing with, okay? And you and God. It's nobody else's business. It's time to move on. If these people, hopefully you don't fall back into the same kind of pattern, whether you did this on purpose or not, or you knew what you were doing. Some people just get curious or get taken over. There was some sort of narcotics involved, or addictions. I'm not giving you excuses. This is not excuse. But it's now your eyes are open, or it's whoever's eyes are open that you're dealing with. The truth is there. Yeah. Temperance is healing. Truth and clear. It's bringing back balance. Speaking your truth will heal you too. It's going to bring back balance to a situation. Congratulations. Yeah. Somebody's learning something. Somebody's watching you. They're under surveillance. They got to balance this out. Mea culpa. Somebody in the past here, past person, family. It could be children, siblings, cousins. It could be your past life soulmate. They want to reconcile. They're watching you. This could be happening right now. They're watching you. Somebody you have children with. It has something to do with children. It could have something to do with online. They have to balance this out, okay? Whatever they were doing, they got caught doing it. Okay. You got just a leader, somebody, male or female, somebody in a leadership position. There we go. We got to take the noble approach. They don't look too happy about what they're about to do. This could be you or someone else, but it makes sense. We got to put an end to this. Okay. This is somebody in a leadership position. You got to do the right thing. And typically, they do. This is a leader. They take calculated risks. They protect the, they protect people. Yep, it's parting ways. They're grieving and regretting what they've done or took part in. They think all is lost. It's not. There's still something here. They just haven't realized it yet. They have to go through this before they can realize what's still salvageable in their lives, what's still there. Maybe just them, their growth. I don't know. It could be somebody you've turned your back on. This could be a partner. It could be anybody, a family member. There's some grief here. Some pain. Obviously, it's pain and grief. No, that's too many. But there's also change. 5 is a number of change. So these emotions are changing. Yours is somebody. Somebody's gone ice cold. Somebody lied. They were jealous, vindictive, very spiteful and hateful. Somebody's contemplating this. They need to put something to rest. They need to heal. They're heartbroken. They've been sitting on the truth for a long time. So they've gone ice cold on you, or you've gone ice cold on them for the way they've been treating you. They haven't been altruistic. They've been hiding stuff. I get it. Yeah. They want forgiveness here. They want to heal their heart. This is a blessing in disguise because somebody's going to heal their heart. And they are a leader. This could be a divine masculine energy, or you could be, okay? This is somebody that has authority. They're going to apologize. I think somebody with authority got suckered in. There's going to be some communication. Somebody's assessed the situation. This could be you or someone else. It could be a divine masculine. It doesn't have to be. It could be a leader, another leader of sorts that's overlooking this. The mask is off. The helmet's off. This is a page of swords. This is a page of wands. Sorry, this is communications coming through. New beginnings. Taking a leap of faith. Gotta leave the fucking rot behind here, okay? The dragon's behind you for a reason. So, in essence, like that story I told you about, that dream I had, that bedroom door, you opened it. There's the demon. The demon's behind you. Yeah, you have to move forward. You can't look back, okay? 3 of Wands. So whoever you were dealing with, or whoever this person's dealing with in the past, has got to stay in the past. This is using your intuition here, using your gift of sight, your foresight, being prepared to break off with other people. So if other people, once the truth comes out, don't want to be around you, it's up to them whether they want to be around you or not, or this person, somebody's on their own, don't see eye to eye. You have to accept that. You have to keep moving forward, though, in life, even with certain relationships going. Some relationships are not healthy for us, okay? Certain relations might have gotten this person or you in this situation. You have to leave it behind. Karmic situations, poor decisions, all one-sided. It's a blessing, it's a lesson, not a blessing. Okay? It is what it is. No harmony. It's time to go. It's proof and evidence here. Underestimated somebody. Somebody was harvesting from somebody. Of course, when there's when they're being extorted by a hoe, someone was being extorted. Yeah, somebody that about their work. Somebody with a leadership position. Yeah, look at this. Got to be arrested. This illumination. Got to let this go. It's a hangman in reverse. Illumination. Surrendering. There we go. Somebody's a gold digger and a cloud chaser, male or female. Very materialistic, okay? Can't trust them. They're greedy and selfish. Codependent and clingy. Unstable. They brought instability into your world. Can't trust this person. Very jealous too. Low vibing. Could be a couple behind it as well. Could be the same person. Very malicious and ruthless and cruel. Emotionally manipulative to get you into situations, right? Or you gotta leave your past behind. Poor parents. Could be parents. I don't know. The moon is out. The truth is out. Somebody's very emotionally manipulative, emotionally unavailable, and immature. Somebody could be in their emotions, drinking. They want to open up about this now. Maybe they're going to get some liquid courage to open up about this with you. They know they can't hide this from you anymore. Or they don't want to hide this from you anymore if they want to reconcile. I don't know. Yeah, this looks like an eye, right? That's opening now. So people's eyes are opening. This person's eyes are opening, or yours. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Seeing somebody's watching from afar, making plans, moving forward. Okay, somebody made a decision, or they have to make a decision. They're at the crossroads. But whoever you are, or you or someone else, they see things from a different perspective, a higher perspective. Or they know that they're being seen by you. They know you know the truth. Something to do with vision, looking towards the future. The truth is going to come out. They're trying to see what kind of future they might have after the truth comes out. They're going to have to face some dragons. Yeah, there's no change. Somebody's resisting change. There's a permanent, profound ending or loss. It's getting old. That kind of lifestyle is getting old. Got to make a decision. What kind of future am I going to have if I keep going down this road? It is what it is. Always being watched by this person. I get it. That's what it is. So whoever this is, you or someone else, is always being watched under somebody's thumb, under somebody's rule. Do as I say. Dance, monkey, dance. Pay, 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 or else I'm going to tell. Got a decision to make. Yep. This is fated. Gold diggers and cloud chasers. It's fated. Friends, it's an offer. This is friendship, lover. This is support to break free from this. So you're being supported to break free from this. Or somebody else. Okay? Distancing, detaching. 10 of Cups. Not happy. It's the end of a family or a group. There's scapegoating here. Not happy. Holding back. Somebody's very argumentative and in your face. Abusive. They feel entitled here. Not happy. Somebody's moving on. On the run, traveling. Could have been threatened here because death was beneath that. So I'm picking up, it could be a threat of unalive. See, these swords are in the water. So the truth was covered up by emotions, maybe. And you're looking back at maybe how many people they've done this to, leaders, maybe giants, wherever you work or you live. So this is what they do. This is what happened to the last ones. And you're going, okay, I got to do something. I got to get out of here. I don't know. It's going to be you or someone else. Yeah, going within, doing some work. Somebody at a distance is investigating this and about ready to take action. It's over. Change. This is change. They could have been threatening. Maybe took some sort of action to take you out. The truth is pointing right at somebody right now. That's going to bring change. That's too many. This is change, overcoming, ending a cycle, begin a new one. Wow, 5 of Spears. Somebody doesn't want to, yeah, don't want to engage with this, okay? You got to take the highway, a better way. Walking away with your head held high. There's a lot of fighting, finger pointing, blaming here. There's a lot of gaslighting and mind games. They're trying to poke you. Trying to get you going. You know, poke the bear, get some sort of reactive abuse out of you. Just walk away with your head held high. Don't entertain it. Because at the end of the day, they can't handle the smoke. They can't handle the conflict, okay? No drama. Anybody wants to bring you drama, keep walking. Empress or Emperor. This is remain emotionally balanced, okay? Grounded. You're being protected. Unconditional love. You're creating something beautiful in your life. Through your pain, you create new life. It could be a pregnancy as well. It could be a mother figure. Maybe it's one of your children got in trouble. I don't know. Maybe they stole from you. Maybe they did something, right? Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're not worried. Gotta let this go. The worst has happened. This is a nightmare. You're not worried. Wish fulfillment. Okay? 9-9. It's coming to an end. You know that somebody was a glutton. They wanted to show off, maybe. They wanted to appear learned, or maybe you are very learned, successful. You have, they wanted to appear in front of everybody like they're successful. They got there on their own, but really it was a leg up, right? They had to pay for it. Maybe they did get there on their own, but they're going to, it's a big fall. Maybe they have a lot to protect. It looks like they're protecting, they're proud of what they've done, right? Somebody lied. Somebody was very abusive, very satisfied here. So whoever you're dealing with or whomever this person's dealing with that's extorting them, they're very gluttonous. They're never satisfied. I mean, they always want more. They built a house off of this, a family, a business off of this. Justice is coming. You're going to have stability. This could be have somebody you're married to, a family. Justice is coming really quickly. Chariot. See authorities coming in. This was a scam artist, love bomber. They were collaborating with others. It's a contract, a third party. Got in the way. Yeah, wanting a life of luxury off the backs of others. It's all it's backfiring on them. Bad news. It's ending. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Tower. Could be on the news. You might hear it on the news. Damn. Congratulations. You might be seeing this on the news. I just heard obligation. Now that's the Ten of Wands for me. Where did we see that Ten of Wands? It was in the reverse. Right. So you're not going to be obligated anymore to this. Because it was in the reverse. Now that I remember. Where was it? It rang really. There it is. Ten of Spears in reverse. No more obligated, because you know your value and your worth. You're finding your value and worth. It's going to be on the news, maybe. It could be newsworthy. It's victory, success. You're no longer going to be obligated. Congratulations. Yeah, this is healing. You could be a person out in the public eye, or this person is. Okay. It's funny because when you see, I just heard Robert Downey Jr. I'm not saying this is who this is. But as an example, you saw him hit rock bottom. I don't know if you were alive around then. Maybe you're too young to remember it. But people didn't like him. He did the worst. He did the narcotics. He did all kinds of things. He went to jail. He paid for it, okay? At the end of the day, when he cleaned himself up, people adored him. They gave him a second chance. Maybe this is what's going to happen here. I don't know. Let's hope. Let's pray. I mean, we all make mistakes, and who are we to judge at the end of the day? I only judge to keep myself and others safe. I'm not a judge, jury, executioner by any means. But what I mean by that is I judge a situation or a person if I feel threatened or there's potential of threat. I'm not going to sit there and point my finger and make it a big, make a big deal out of it online or elsewhere in my community. I don't do that. I walk away. I know that vengeance is not mine, it's his. I know that karma is much more exacting at the end of the day. All I need to do is move forward and heal and not look back, not go back to it. And if I go back to it, that's my problem, okay? Obviously I have much more to learn. The lessons didn't integrate. But then when you go back and you find out, this is really not for me, I shouldn't have come back, then you have to make arrangements. You have to decide what to do next, right? So this is something to do with something that schmecks. Conscious awareness, need to take action here. Somebody's co-creating with the divine. You have the tools, all the tools you need. Okay, so this was schmecks. It wasn't love. Base chakra. Somebody was trying to form a firm foundation off of pain of others, extorting others. This person's not operating with an open heart, playing mind games with others, immature testing you, analyzing you. You need to contemplate. You need to yes or no. What are you going to do? It's in your hands, right? Depends on what decision you make. Unsure choices and decisions. Okay, I understand. Maybe you kept a promise, or they're trying to make you keep a promise, or whomever you're dealing with. Schmeck up. It has something to do with that. Okay, you're dealing with a snake. Lie, poison, fertility, and a reconciliation. Maybe the snake wants to reconcile. But I don't know. Everybody's story is a bit different. So if it is your story, you're going to know exactly what it means, okay? Because it's not my story. I don't know. I feel for whomever this is. I really do. Just say. We have to give with a open heart and a generous heart. We can't really judge. That's why it's imperative. We can't just give to the people that we deem are needy or deserving. You might think somebody's not deserving, but the Most High loves us all, and He thinks we're all deserving. And He's trying to reach the worst of the worst, okay? And that's why He works through us. If you are a vessel, a light worker, He works through each and every one of us. We can't sit here and judge, even though we do. We're human, me included. Mea culpa. And when I catch myself judging, I have to reel myself back in. And I apologize if you feel like I've judged you. I don't know you. And even if I do know you, if I've judged you off based of my own experience with you, then that's my opinion. If I judged you based off of somebody else's experience, then I'm sorry. Okay? Because it's not my experience, and we shouldn't do that. But if you're a danger, oh yeah, get the fuck away from me and everybody else. I'm going to be truthful. But at the end of the day, that one good-hearted person giving to that one really bad person might be the catalyst to change for that person, to their healing and their elevation and their saving. Who knows, right? We can't judge that. So where are we going with this, please, Spirit? What's the final message here for the collective? Flamingos. 2. Pisces, soulmates, lovers, union, courtship, dating, attraction, seduce. So somebody got seduced. Long-term potential, displays of affection, charm, it factor, 2 of a kind, alluring, je ne sais quoi. So place that where it belongs. This could be somebody you were in a relationship with, or somebody that got lured into this, okay, in that way. Book burning, censoring. 5, Libra, 25. Censorship. So somebody's trying to stop people from talking. Silence and control discourse. Oh yeah, you can't. They don't want you to tell the truth, right? Because then their money goes out the window. They can't extort you anymore. Control, discord, cancel, persecute, suffocate, or somebody doesn't want to be canceled. If the truth came out, maybe you will be canceled. That's something you have to deal with, okay? We all have highs and lows in life. Maybe you don't belong what you're doing anymore. Maybe you need, the divine wants you elsewhere. Maybe that's where your path is elsewhere. Who knows? It's time to move on and answer and pay our karma. So suffocate, destroyed heritage, limiting freedom, constraint, rewrite history, mind games, changing the narrative. Place that where it belongs. Somebody's trying to change the narrative. 6 is Libra yet again, 56. 6 is balance. Repairman. Somebody could be in the middle of damage control right now. Repair, fine-tune, heal, fix, many working parts, reset. Proceed carefully, needs fixing, make adjustments, recover. Skilled, make things right, mend, restore, and upgraded. 8, Leo, pardon me. Elevation, you need to heal. 68, maybe heal a relationship. Could be an actual relationship, like romance. It could be family, it could be friend, it could be business. Or your relationship with your community, whatever this is. Pardon me. Hot air balloon, 8. Balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, rise above, don't resist, new perspective, untouchable, defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension, view, elevate, and feeling good. You can't feel good with this hanging over your head, that's for sure. Yeah, 6. And we have Aquarius, so 86. Airplane, travel long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, in control, things work out, taking off, leave it behind, internal guidance system, go with your gut. And 65 is Scorpio. So it's going to be a tower. Oh yeah, for you or else, someone else. The arrest might not be for you. It might be for the person that is that's trying to blackmail you. Okay, because blackmail is a crime. Extortion is a crime. So maybe the arrest isn't for the person that got caught up. Or it might be. I don't know. It might be just a little bit tad embarrassing. You can handle it, okay? People's memories are short. And if they want to hold on to that, then they're not your people. They can't forgive you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need better class people. I don't know. So thunderstorm, power, destruction, trouble, electric display, a warning, out of control, energy shift, conflict, triumph over evil, fierce, booming, conflict, opportunity to overcome, and it's bringing back what? Balance, justice. Libra 151. Sword and scales. Wow. So the truth will bring back balance to the scales, right? That's what it is. You have to speak the truth. Truth, justice, due process, by the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even kill, legal matters, and hear me out. Now, if you want somebody to hear you out, you got to speak the truth. Okay, there's got to, no more lies, no more hiding, no more, you're going to be celebrating after that. Or somebody's going to be eating cake. 14 is balance. It's healing. Oh, I like this for you, or for whomever you're dealing with. It might not be for you. Remember, this is past, present, future. This could be surrounding you, or something directly dealing with you. Okay, a lot of these reads, it could be something that somebody else that you're dealing with is dealing with. You know what I mean? But don't take it on if it's not yours. Don't take it on as gospel, as if it is going on in your world, unless you have the proof. Unless you damn well know this is a story. Don't take it on just right yet. Think about it, mull it over if you suspect, okay? Hope you like the read, and until next time, take care.